Hello, Keith Walker speaking. The purpose of this video is to give you some feedback on your strategic plans. I've passed all the assignment sheets, assessment sheets, etc. back to Willie. I've completed them all. For those of you, the handful of students or the handful of groups, that have HDs, well done. I've given those out for efforts that I consider to be certainly of that standard. I will make one proviso. Just remember that if you've got a HD for your strategic plan, the strategic plan is only the potential future. You're still going to have to work at it in your arousal system. You're still going to have to deal with some of the vagaries that the system will throw up, which is exactly how the real world is. You start out with a plan for something. That doesn't mean it's exactly what you get as you go along through the workings. So well done to the HD students. I'll drop down now to the students that are receiving an F, and unfortunately there's a handful of those too. My advice to those students who get a fail back as their assessment a mark for this assignment is to have a look at what you've actually written. Now, it's a little confusing, there's a lot to look at, things like that, but if you haven't even started with the basic SWOT analysis, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities and threats, and I'll leave you to go and read the texts if you want to know a bit more about it than that, which is what you should have done. If you haven't even got one of those, then really you're trying to sort out the jigsaw puzzle without even getting all the pieces out of the box. That's very hard to do. So you've got an F. Don't give up. Have a look at it. We encourage you to talk to your fellow students and sort of try and work out what you could have done more, because the reality is you now have to do it for real. You're actually now in charge of your company for yourself. One of the other things that was a little bit limiting for some of the students and their assessment might be that you've got a sentence and you finish off and the sentence is brilliant. It says, "We will hire more experienced and better trained staff." Bang. What sort of experience? What sort of training? Because the reality is you have to decide that. You have to decide whether you're going to hire an X or a Y person. You're going to have to decide how much experience you want. The more experience you have, the more you have to pay, so therefore it changes your profit margins. But these are essential decisions that you do have to make for your plan. So please accept the feedback and your mark as being appropriate. This is a starting point. You've done those in groups, so you're now going to run the companies individually. We encourage you to talk to your fellow group members. Say, look, I hired one of these and it didn't work, and because we want you to learn from this. This is a learning exercise. It's a safe environment to learn in. Nobody's going to lose their house. Nobody goes bankrupt over it, but you can learn. You can learn the cause and effect of hiring and firing the wrong staff. The model's pretty good at that. It'll give you feedback. It'll tell you that this is not working as well as you'd want, but you then have to work out what that is that you need to change. I hope you find that a valuable exercise. So I hope this helps you all, and I hope you will enjoy the opportunity to do this or else. Now remember, it's not the first couple that we assess, it's the final one. So you do get plenty of opportunities to improve. Now the idea is that if you do make changes, is we want you to learn from the changes, and you learn that if you do certain things, you can get certain outcomes. Because that's what it is in the real world. If you do something inadequately in the real world, it'll come back and bite you. And if it's totally inadequate, then it can mean your company and that goes broke. So this is your company now. You have to run it. You've got some feedback on your plan. If you think, oh yes, I could improve something here, well, try it. See how it goes. See if you can improve something from there. Okay, that's about all for the moment. Thank you very much. Good luck with your arousal assignments. Thank you.